Hi guys, Weade here. So there are more people today who are working from home. Some people are giving up their regular 9 to 5 jobs, and some people are decided to start careers based on home businesses instead of having a boss and choosing to be their own boss. And this is great. I'm all for it. I work from home. A lot of designers do, a lot of artists do, a lot of entrepreneurs work from home. But working from home is not always easy. We have distractions like family and friends and phone calls and email and social media, and all those distractions can ruin us from doing what we need to do to get work done. So today's video I'm going to give you some tips on how to work from home easier, because I understand the distractions. I deal with them every day. So let's get started. Tip number 1, create a workspace. Create a workspace where you can work, where you can get things done, where you have all the things you need to work. Your laptop, all files you need to get work done. Doesn't have to be fancy, but must have a door. So your kitchen dining table is not acceptable, or some open space that's not have a door. You need to have a door so you can shut the noise out, so you can have just you and nobody else. It's like for me, I work, my desk is my bedroom, but my husband has another room for himself. It's like his little man cave, his little laboratory that he's an engineer, so he build stuff and get things done there. So we have our separate workspace as well, so it works for us. But have a space where you can separate from the noise and the chaos of people and noise in your family, in your life, in your home if it's chaotic, so you can get work done. But the essential thing is it must have a door. Tip number 2, set a time schedule. Now, this is very important. That you don't have a 9 to 5 job, that you don't clock in somewhere, you clock out somewhere and go home. Your time is on your own. So when you want to start to work, it's up to you. So that really shows that's important, because if you start working at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and then I don't know. It's good to start early working and then kind of end at normal time during the evening. For example, I get up around 9, 10, 10:30, and I get together. By 11 o'clock, I'm doing stuff. So then throughout the day, I'm doing stuff as well. It's good to start early. If you're a crack of dawn, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, that's you. Good for you. Early the better. That's not me. But it's good to start early. And you have like a kid, so you have to make sure kids get to school, kids tell them goodbye and get to work. That's what I do. My husband gets early before I do. He's at the door by 9 o'clock sometimes. And I say goodbye, have a good day, love you, and get to work. And the time he comes home, I'm probably still working, but then at the end I kind of stop from 5, 6 for dinner, have dinner with him, and then I go back to work after dinner. Just most of it before I go to bed at night. But have a schedule where you start at a certain time and you end at a certain time, so you have time for other people like your family and kids and your husband, things like that. So time schedules are important, and stick to them, because you stick to them, it will make things better. Get a routine of having a time schedule. You start at this time, end at this time. It will make sure you get things done. You feel productive. Your day will feel like you actually did something that day. Tip number 3, distractions. This is something I think we all deal with all the time, especially me. Like, we have like distractions, like, your phone goes off, like, oh, I got email, I gotta check it. Like, phone goes off again, you got text message, oh, gotta check that, who texted me, you gotta see that. Your phone rings, someone called you, that's not important to talk to them in that moment, but you still have the phone because the phone rang, and it says to you, answer the phone, and you answer it. Or social media, you're wondering who's on Facebook, so you go check Facebook, and that end up being like an hour. So distractions are really, really bad when you work at home, but then you have to try to avoid them. I have problem with distractions. Sometimes I get distracted. When my phone goes off, I ask you to answer it, but I shouldn't. I get email, I get curious who it is. I get text message, I get curious who it is. I take my Facebook sometimes. So distractions are very bad. It's one of my flaws. I'm working on it. Give me time. I'm working on it. But if you set a time to check emails, check social media, return phone calls, then you can get stuff done at a certain time. Like, let's say you start working about like 9, by 10 get work done by like lunchtime, 12, eat your lunch, at the same time check email, return texts, return phone calls, things like that. So do that thing during a break. And like lunchtime, you can do that stuff. You can eat lunch and get things done at the same time. That you should be doing when you're doing other stuff like client work, things like that. So set a time to avoid distractions. It shouldn't be done while you're working. It's like, try to avoid, turn your phone off if you need to, put it on silent, turn it upside down so you don't see the screen, things like that. So, avoid what you can, distraction. It's hard because we live in a world of social media, everything, there's always bells ringing because phones are going off nonstop. So, and our phone's probably one of them. So, try to avoid what that you can and set a time to pay attention to those things, like emails and social media and phone calls. Set a time for it. Tip number 4, taking breaks. You know when you're like working real hard, and you're in the mode, in the grind, you don't want to stop, you're like, you got tunnel vision, you just focus, you ain't going to stop. And if someone distracts you, you're going to kill them or you're going to scream. But sometimes you got to take a break. Breaks are good. You can help your mind to re-energize and relax and rethink what you're doing. Step back a little bit. Go outside. Take a walk for a minute. It's good. But come back focused and still in that Thomas and mode will work. But take a break sometimes. Help you re-energize yourself and, get out a little bit. Maybe get inspired when you walk outside. But sometimes take a break. Go for a walk. Tip number 5, getting dressed. Now, that we work at home, we have the advantage of I don't have to get dressed. I can go to work in my PJs, no one needs to see me. I don't need to get dressed. Well, why put clothes on? There's a waste of clothes. I could avoid that if I need to go out. But if you get dressed in the morning like you're going out, even if you're not going out, you feel more better. You feel prepared to work all the time. Especially if you have clients who come to your home for client meetings. You don't want to have clients come to your home and see you in your PJs and your bunny slippers. Like, that's not cute and cool or professional on any level. So when you get up in the morning, when you get up that early in the morning, shower, eat breakfast, fully get dressed as you're going outside. Put clothes on, for real clothes, because you never know. You may have to go outside unexpectedly during the day, and you want to be dressed. You don't want to have to wake up and rush up and put clothes on, put your hair up, look decent. You want to be prepared. So when you get up in the morning, like every regular day, get dressed. Even if you're not going out that day, get dressed, because you never know. When you go for that break, you go for that walk, you're going to go and get dressed. You never hear them up into the street. So put clothes on, fully dressed, showered, everything. Hair done, makeup, everything. Get fully dressed. Do not work in your PJ because I also read somewhere that if you dress and you work from home, your PJ, you get more lazy because you're like, I can go take a nap. I can work whenever I'm in my PJs. When you get dressed, you feel like when you want to work, you feel in the mode to work and do more things and get things accomplished, be productive. So get dressed in the morning, fully dressed. Okay, tip number 6 and the last tip of today. Change atmospheres. Now that we work from home, sometimes you get cabin fever. You're in the same spot, the same place all the time, 5 to 7 days a week. Sometimes it gets annoying and sometimes you need a different environment, new scenery. You're tired of staying in the same wall every day. So you have to get out. Sometimes go work in a coffee shop. Go put in a Starbucks and sit in Starbucks, like a cafe, in an internet cafe. Find an environment you sit in it so you can get work done. Because sometimes your brain needs a little change. You need a different environment, different change. You need a living wall to stir out every now and then instead of looking the same thing all the time. So get out. Sometimes take your laptop someplace else. Sit in a park. That's great. Sit in the nature. It's beautiful. So you have Wi-Fi though to get things done. But change the scene every now and then. Every few days of the week. Change. You may work from home on Monday. Tuesday go sit in Starbucks. Alternate days. But don't always be at home where you're getting like cabin fever and you're tired and your brain's stuck. You need a different atmosphere for inspiration as well. I hope your ideas are inspiring you to look at new ways. You just have a different atmosphere. So change it up a little bit. Change it up. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understood that working at home can be difficult, but there are ways to make it easy. I hope these tips help you to figure that out. So get to work, do a lot of work, be productive, change it up, get out the house, get dressed, and be inspiring. See you next time. Bye.